Welcome back for another amazing workout. Today, this is going to be a standing workout. We will have exercises inspired by traditional barre classes to help strengthen and tone the legs without adding weight into the joints. I have my chair here with me today because we will also be working on improving our balance, foot, and ankle strength through some of those exercises as well. Go ahead, get everything set up. If you're new to the channel, I am definitely glad you are here joining us today too. Make sure that you subscribe before you head out of today's workout so that you get more of these amazing workouts. All right, let's go ahead and get right on into our warm-up. We'll get started here on the right side of the chair. If you happen to already be set up on the left side, that's okay. It'll just be opposites for the workout. We're gonna pedal those feet nice and easy here, soft through the hips. Allow those knees to bend forward. And as you pedal the feet, don't just lift the heels and come to the ball of the foot. Lift the heels and just push back and down slightly into the ball of the foot. Really give the arches of the feet time to stretch out and warm up here. Beautiful job. We'll take a few more of these. And we'll even them out. One more on each side. And then we'll soften down to the whole sole of the foot. Really feel a good connection to the floor there. And nice and easy, send those hips side to side. Allow the knees to sway back and forth, side to side. Leg bones right over the ankles are moving side to side as well. So just really nice, easy movement through all of the lower body joints here. Keeping a soft bend in the knees. Make sure to hold those core muscles up and in so the low back is really well supported here. Shift weight over to the left foot. Fingertips can come to the chair if you're just not quite confident in the balance yet. We'll take ankle circles here on the right, one direction, and reverse it the opposite way for a few of those here. Set that right foot down. We'll do the same thing here on the left. Make sure that you keep a soft bend in that right knee. Ankle circles one direction. Roll it around. Reverse those circles. Other way here. Again, put that left foot down. Send body weight into it, keeping a soft bend in that knee. Step this right foot forward. How far forward is just going to depend on what feels good for you. Really connect the heel into the floor. Give me some toe taps here. Nice and fast, but also working on bringing the top of the foot, those toes up towards the shin. Great job. It won't take long before you notice that this is a good amount of work right here in the front of the shin. We really want these muscles nice and strong. We want them active today so that the backs of the lower leg and the front of the lower leg are supporting you through our balancing moves. Go ahead here, give that right leg a little shake. Same thing with the left toes. Connect that heel forward slightly, soft bend in the right knee. Tap it out here as quick as you can comfortably while still being challenged. Bringing those toes and the ball of the foot up off of the floor. It will not take long. Hold on here. Great time to remind you guys that anything in today's workout that is not a good fit for your body or for your body today, go ahead and modify that exercise or substitute in something else that is a better fit for how you feel today. Definitely keeping yourself safe is priority number one. All right, give that left leg a little shake here. Let's just take a nice easy march, moving through the feet and the ankles here. And then we will go ahead, take our first exercise here. Plant through that left foot. Take those right toes out forward. We're gonna extend them down towards the floor. Soft bend in your left leg and shift weight back into the hips, almost like you're reaching for a chair. And we're gonna lift this right foot off of the floor, keeping extension through the ankle and the knee. Staying nice and low so we're not overly working the hips here. We want it in the thigh. You're halfway there. And last one there, draw that right foot on in. Left toes come forward, same thing, soft bend through the right knee, set those hips down and back. Feel yourself pressing into the floor through that right heel. Lift these left toes straight up, lower down just enough to barely touch the floor, and come back up. Very good, fingertips can come to the chair here if you need it. Let yourself challenge your balance a bit. You have just a few more here to go. 2 and 1. Draw that left leg in. Again, set here towards the middle. Down and back, soft bend in the knees. Hips back, feel your weight sinking into the heel of the foot on the left side. Right toes come forward. Same move here, no surprises. Core muscles working here. Halfway there on this side. Last one here, great job. Tuck that right foot in. Shift body weight over. The chair is here if you need it. Left foot comes out. Lift and tap down. Great job. Try to spend more time in this lifting movement than we are down here at the bottom. Few more. 2 and 1. Great job there. Give them a little bit of a wiggle here. Move through those ankles if they need it. We're going to go ahead here. Let's first step that left leg out behind your chair nice and wide. If you're not working with a chair, that's okay here too. We're going to go ahead here. Turn the toes out to the sides. Nice wide stance. If you're not able to keep those knees out over the ankles, shorten up the stance or don't come as low. Let's go ahead here. Nice and easy. Bring it on down. Bring the body back up. We're going really slow and gentle here, taking a small movement. So there should not be a lot of pain pressure through the ankles, knees, or hips here. Really tuck and curve that tailbone forward so that we maintain a nice long low back here. Really important. Great job. Few more here. Really smooth, really steady. Take the time to evaluate each movement, making sure that your form is top quality to avoid pain and discomfort. Bring it back up. Hands come to the chair. Roll those toes forward. Give them a little wiggle. And let's step here to the left side of the chair. Toes point forward. Equal spacing from the toes down to the heels. Roll it up to the balls of the feet. Lower those heels down easy. Don't go really fast here. I want those feet and ankles working, making sure that we are stabilizing through the ankle joint here on the way up and on the way down. If you feel those ankles buckle out to the side, bring them back in. Same thing, if they dip into the center, take them back out. Try to imagine train tracks coming all the way from the hips down through to the ankles. Nice, solid alignment here. Great job. It's easier said than done. It takes practice. Be patient with yourself. You will get it. All the way up. Ease it back down. Soften into that right leg. Sitting it down and back. Soft bend through that knee. We're going to take the left toes. Take them out to the side. Toes are pointed towards the floor. And we're just going to lift this leg just a little bit. It doesn't have to be really high. You will feel work right away through the outside of this hip. Great job here. We're halfway there, and what I'm going to have you do is make one little adjustment. Flex those toes forward, lift from the heel. Smooth and steady. Great job there. Go ahead, set that foot on in. Shift yourself up nice and tall. Body weight comes to the left foot this time. Draw the right toes forward, bend in that knee. Fingertips can come to the chair if you need it. Left arm on out, good deep breath in. Exhale, lift the leg. Touch the hand to either the thigh, the knee, really gently, the shin, depending on how high you raise this leg, depending on how far you want to reach down. You can put as much as you need to in this movement to make it challenging, but it's also really easy to dial it back if you are beginning on working on your balance. Great way to really customize this exercise here. Smaller to start, you'll be able to do more in no time, and this move will get bigger as you practice. Great job here. Smooth and steady. Let's go ahead, take that on down. I'm going to turn myself towards the right side, and what we're going to do here is we are going to take a heel to toe walk. As you step forward, back leg draws forward, connecting the heel to the front toes, and walk it over, really narrowing up. This base is going to challenge the balance here. Your chair is still within reach. Once you get to the right side, go ahead and turn it on forward here. Move everything around as needed. Train tracks through the feet. Go ahead here. Lift it on up to the balls of the feet. Lower those heels slowly. Lift. Lower. Really focus on keeping those ankles right over the heels, right under the knees, staying centered. Great job here. Smooth and steady. There is no rush. The chair is here if you need it to help support that balance. As little is needed so that it will improve. We have 3 more here. Great job. As you get tired, it does get more challenging to go slow and to work on the balance. You're doing really great. Stay here with me for 1 more. Take that on down. Great job. Go ahead and plant body weight into that left leg. Again, set that hip back. Soft bend through the hip, through the knee. And we'll take the right toes on out. Toes point down towards the floor. Think about it like a kickstand. Most of the body weight is in this left leg. Lift and lower. Nice and easy. You do not have to go far. If you feel like you're lifting the leg so high, you're tipping over, keep it just a little bit lower. Really nice alignment here on this left non-moving side. Take just this one and 1 more in this position. We'll make that minor adjustment. Flexing the toes up, lifting the heel. Great job. Chair is here. See where you can go to challenge your balance while you still work on these leg muscles. 2 more here. Smooth and steady. Last one. You're going to feel working that left leg too. Great job. Give that a little shake if it needs it. We're going to go ahead here. Draw those left toes forward. Knee comes up, right arm extends out. Same thing. Do not hang on for dear life. Good deep breath in. Exhale. Fingertips lightly meet to the leg. Thigh, shin. Wherever you can get to comfortably, you do have the option to reach down and stand back up if you need a little bit more of a challenge here. Nice and easy. Few more. Last one here. And bring it on up. Great job. Go ahead. Turn yourself face to the left side. Come back far enough behind the chair You can still reach it if you need it, but we definitely want to cover some good space here. Back toes, step forward, heel touches to the toe. Walk it through. You can look at the feet if you want a little more challenge. Try to avoid looking at the feet. It's a little harder when you can't see. Smooth and easy. When you get to the left side, go ahead, turn it on forward. Beautiful job there. Stay a little more upright here in this right leg. We're going to take these left toes, cross them forward. We will draw the knee up and back. Step it back behind you. On the step back behind you, really squeeze through these posterior leg muscles, all the leg muscles there in the back. Let's go ahead here. Soft bend through the right knee, not as much. Sitting back and down into the hip. Squeeze the back of the leg muscles on that left side here. Take it forward and back. Great job. This is a big move for your balance. You have forward, you have sideways, and backward movement. And that right leg is really going to have to work to stabilize that. Take your time. Chair is here if you need it. Great. Keep working with me. Back. We have just 2 more here. Cross it to the front. Lift, cross it to the back. Great job here. Pedal out those feet if that right one, it was working pretty hard there. Same thing, turn yourself to the right, heel toe walk. Nice and easy. Back over to this right side. And we'll repeat that same exercise over here when you feel yourself getting a little far away from the chair. Go ahead, turn and step it forward. Weight comes into the left leg this time. Right toes point forward and across. Soft bend in the knee, but stay upright through the body. Core muscles definitely engaged. Lift it up, cross it back. Tighten up through the backs of the legs there. Forward, lift, pull it back, squeeze. Great job here trying to minimize movement through the left leg and through the trunk of the body. One side may be a little less challenging than the other. Totally normal. Great job here. Keep going with me. How far you extend to the front, how big you draw up and back, and how much you cross behind you. All able to customize to what feels good for your body here. So really make this exercise your own. We have just a bit more to go here. Right leg feeling the work too. 2 more. You've got this. Last one here. Great job. Go ahead, step that on in. Give that leg a little bit of a shake there. Wiggle those hips. Make sure everything feels nice and good. And you guessed it, turn yourself to the left. Heel toe walk here. Back to this left side. Once you feel yourself coming a little bit further away from the chair, step it to the front, and then you're actually going to turn and face your chair, or you can be behind it, wherever you feel comfortable. We're going to take that left leg here. Right leg is going to softly bend in front of us. Left leg, we're going to extend it straight back, slightly further off to the left. Point those toes and lift. Nice pulses here. I'm not connecting all the way back down to the floor. I want to keep work and tension. You should be feeling a lot of this area working here. Core pulled up and in. You can lean forward slightly, but just not over exaggerating that forward lean. Keep work through this leg here. We have a few more seconds, just however many you can get within the time that we have. Bring it back in. Give it a little wiggle if it needs it. And bring yourself to the front so this right hand can find the chair if it needs it. We're going to come to the left toes here. Knee is going to turn out, soft bend through the right knee. Just draw that foot up off of the floor. Not yoga, we're not taking tree pose here, so I do not want this foot connecting to the leg. I don't want any sort of force pushing that right leg out. We're just lifting up and down, keeping it easy through the knee and the hip. Feel those inner thighs working here. Great job, same thing here. No exact number that we're working for, we just have a little bit of time for this exercise. So as many as you feel comfortable with here, you're gonna feel that right leg working. Great job here. Let's take a few more. Draw it up, toes stay pointed down towards the floor. Last one here, set it on down. Give that right leg a shake. Oh my goodness. Step the right leg out nice and wide. Stance here. How wide? Depends on what feels good in your body. Turn those toes on out, heels dip in. Lower those hips a little or a lot. Again, what feels good in your body. Knees stay out so they're not dipping in. Keep them out. Hips tuck forward. Gonna feel work through the thighs already. That is okay. Lift the right heel. We'll go for 10 times. However many you have. Tap it back down to the floor. Great job here. That's 5. You're halfway there. Fingertips to the chair if you need it. 9. And thankfully 10. Left side, same thing, 10 over here. Stay lower in those hips. Just make sure they're tucking that tailbone forward. Halfway on this side. You're almost there. I will not have you do this one again. This one is a little tough. You've got it. 2 more here. Smooth, steady. Last one. And go ahead, roll those hips back and up. Turn those toes on forward, heel toe back in, or step it on in gently. Give everything a nice little wiggle. And we'll come to the right side of the chair. Great job here. Option to turn towards the chair or turn the chair so you have a little bit more of a base to work from here for that balance. Right toes come straight back and then off to the side just a touch. Lift that leg from there. Great job. So we're coming back, but we're also swinging that leg out just a little bit, really making sure we get into these nice big muscles here. We don't want some of the hamstring muscles taking over. We want to focus on these ones up here. Really engage those muscles here as you work. Hands are available to come to the chair for balance, but again, do not hang on for dear life. Let yourself be challenged here. This is a safe place to work on your balance. Better to work on it here when you have that safety net than to try to figure it out on the fly if it's on a curb or a staircase or over a rug, all places where trips and falls happen. Great job here. Work through both legs. We have just a little bit more to go. Really focus on this right leg. I know the left leg is working too. It's tired. Let's take one more. Set it on in. Turn yourself back forward. Home free. This one last exercise, and then we're just going to get in some really great stretches. Make sure you stick around for those because I definitely want to re-lengthen out these muscles, get ahead of any soreness you may have here. Left leg, again, stay upright, but just a soft bend in through that knee. Right foot comes out to the side. Not gonna push on the left leg with that foot, just draw it up. How outward this knee rotates, just what feels good in your body. You can definitely bring it a little more inward if you would like. Try to pull up with this inner thigh muscle here. You're using a little bit of hips, and obviously that left leg is still working to give you that really solid foundation here. So moving one leg, definitely working both. Great job here. Core muscles pull up and in. They should be working and communicating with these leg muscles to figure out how to balance your body here. We're establishing a lot of really good neuromuscular connections. So from the brain to the muscles, getting everything communicating. How do I keep this body from falling over? That's what balance is. You've got this. Few more. Let's take this one last one here. It's the last exercise. Set it on down. Whew. Great job there. You can come behind your chair if you do not have space. Like me, go ahead, turn your chair and just step it on back. We'll start with the right leg first. All those toes are pointing forward, and then we'll just dip the left knee forward. Try to press that right heel into the floor. You can turn the toes out slightly if you're not able to get to the heel really connected to the floor, but a better bet maybe just to shorten up the step. Great job. Step that one forward, and left leg comes on back. Same thing here. Make sure all those toes are pointed forward or close to. Bend that front knee forward. Keep that right heel connected. Very good workout here today. Gonna follow this up with some really good stretches. Step that on in. Great job here again. Pedal out those feet. See what feels good here. You can give them a little side to side wiggle. And we'll come again to the side of the chair. I'm gonna come a little bit further back. My fingertips are still able to touch. Let's start with that right leg. Go ahead, flex it on up. I'm just going to soften through my left knee a little bit here, bending myself forward, feeling a nice stretch. Down the back of the leg, flexing those toes up. And then we'll gently roll everything back up. Take that one down to the floor. Nice and solid there. Same thing with the left foot. Draw those toes up, soften through the hips. Ease it on forward. You have the chair to connect to here. This is not a place you want to work on your balance. I want you really well supported here so you can enjoy the stretch. You've earned it. Great job. Step that left leg just a little bit closer to the chair. Right foot will come onto the seat. We will get the knee over the ankle and then just gently send the knee forward. Make sure there's no pain or pressure here. Stretching through the back of the ankle. Definitely working on ankle mobility here, being able to bring the leg bone and the top of the foot, just shortening up the angle of that. It's the exact same thing as bringing the top of the foot to the leg, except this case we're taking the top of the leg to the foot. Step that one back and down. Go ahead here, same thing on the left side. Start with the knee over the ankle and then just gently work it forward, keeping the foot connected to the chair. Where you feel the beginning of a stretch, nice and easy. You may have a light stretch here through the hip flexors if they're a little tight. There just shouldn't be any pain or discomfort anywhere in the body here. Ease that on back and go ahead, if you have your chair here, have a seat. Let's take this right leg over the top of the left. Draw the body nice and tall. We do not need to slump forward. Chances are Gravity here will guide you into a stretch. Let this right knee relax on down. Bring the body tall. Breathe, relax. Feel that really deep outer hip stretch here all throughout the sitting area. Ease that on back. Set that one on down. We'll take the left side here. Same thing. We're not slumping forward. We're not involving the low back. We're keeping it here in the hips. Allow gravity just to let this left knee relax down to the floor. Breathe. Start to turn off work mode. Turn into body care mode. Enjoy this stretch. You've earned it. And then slowly bring it on back up. Let that leg hit the floor. We will extend those toes out, pointing them down towards the floor, stretching through the front of the ankles. I like to do this one when we are not standing. I don't want any sort of weight in the legs as we open up through the fronts here. Great job. Little bit of gentle movement for the knee joint as well. Go ahead, tuck them under. Best feeling in the world. Take a good deep breath in. Let that all go. I am so proud and happy that you have done something to support your health and fitness today, and I am honored that you chose to do it with me. Like I said at the introduction of this video, if you enjoyed this workout, if you're new here, or if you've been here a few times, do not be shy. Click that subscribe button. It is always free to subscribe to this channel. I love watching this community grow. I will have more workouts for all of us definitely coming up every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. We are getting very close to hitting that 500 subscribers mark. When we do, I am going to be very excited to throw in a 4th workout for the week. So I will see you guys again for the next workout. Until then, take good care of yourselves, and as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys again soon.